Welcome to Meet My Host. I'm here with Steve Smith, our soon to be news editor guy. Or not soon to be, you are,
Suit,
right?
I am. That's it. I haven't heard back from my application yet, but I'm
Oh
hoping.
yeah, we got
I'm hoping this is good.
that. Well, I didn't
Update my
send that
LinkedIn.
out. I'll get that out tomorrow.
Okay,
Steve,
cool. Yeah.
I want to know what kind. I want to know your game. I want to know everything about you as a gamer. So
Oh
let's
my
start
God.
here. Let's start here. Where
Okay.
did you start?
All right. That's number 20. Actually, it's
20.
that's. Yeah. I am classic. Not quite the 18, although I did have experience with that for the Atari there. But yeah, the original Nintendo Entertainment System. That
Tell me
was
about it.
that's where it happened. Well, as with any kid, it was my parents to start with, and then instead of having to, interact with me and, take time out of their day, it's like, here's a controller. I didn't know what the hell I was doing with it at all. It was basically just mash buttons and the little man moved when I did stuff too. Um, then you start growing up a little more and actually developing some like hand-eye coordination and figuring out what the hell games actually are. And
Was there a
yeah,
specific game?
Super Mario Duck Hunt was like the main one that I pretty much like learned how to play. Yep, exactly. I mean, what like 4-year-old kid wouldn't want to take like a little pretend gun and shoot a pretend duck on on the TV back when they actually still worked on the TVs, mind you.
It was a classic. So you
Yeah.
you you started off on Nintendo and moved to, or did you stay on Nintendo, or what kind?
Oh,
Give me
it's
your
it's
gaming history.
it stayed on Nintendo for quite some time. There was a point where it had already been out for years, but EB Games had like a used Genesis system, so that went alongside my Super Nintendo. I never had a 64. Had enough friends that had it, so I didn't really worry about it. And then that's where my love of PlayStation started, going from that cartridge to pop a disc in, and it pretty much kind of writes itself from there. Then on to like the PS2, and then even with the PS2, then I switched over to Xbox 360. Damn good system. I mean, you couldn't go wrong with it for a while. And then some things happened. I was not allowed back on Xbox Live anymore, so I got a PS3 instead. And yeah, it's been PlayStation Train all the way up until now. No 5 yet, but just like a lot of other people, no 5 yet, just a few of them. So between the PS4, it's pretty much that and PC now for whatever I can.
All right, and your love of video games has led you to do other gaming content.
Yeah, about we just started season 6 of a podcast I do with 3 of my friends called Super Fun Game Review Podcast Go. A little bit of a mouthful, but that's just that was the only name we thought up that wasn't taken yet
One
because
more time for the people in the back.
that's going to be Super Fun Game Review Podcast Go, or I think you can throw a hashtag SFGRPG, and that might pull it up somewhere too. Um, Find us on like Apple, Spotify,
And get
Stitcher.
Okay, and give me the
Yeah.
premise of that. What are y'all
Uh,
What are y'all talking about?
yeah, so pretty much it's me, my 3 buddies, Harry, Clark, and Joe. We have pick a game to review. We'll go over like some of the game development. We'll go over the story, the gameplay, graphics, audio, everything that kind of has to do with it. And then on the in between, like because that's we release every 2 weeks, so we have one game a month, and the others are what we call our mubbers. I don't even remember what the hell that acronym stands for. Mega Ultra In Between Review Showdown, something close to that. Um,
Yeah, sounds
so
about
that's
right.
usually one that we'll just kind of hang out. We'll kind of bullshit around about things, maybe just kind of like random topics and whatnot. The fun thing we have going on right now is I want to say we're about 3/4 of the way through. We're doing a retrospective series. So that's where we take just one system, whether it be the original PlayStation or Xbox 360 or Super Nintendo, go over the history of it, what were like the top 5 standout games that were the most memorable, honorable mentions that because for some of them you just have way too many games, you can't you can't fit that in like an hour episode or whatnot. So that's been fun, kind of helping with like a little bit of a trip down memory lane, and a good amount of like jokes on each other, busting balls, having a good laugh. That's pretty much what it is, and not really too many things are off topic on that one.
Excellent. So one more time, what's the name of the podcast and where can we find it?
There we go. One more time. It's Super Fun Game Review Podcast Go. And then you can find it on iTunes, Spotify. Trust me, if you type that in the Google search, you'll find it pretty damn quick.
Excellent, Steve. Thanks for joining me here quick. And Steve is our news guy. So at the top of every hour of our new stream, Libations, and Lost Saves, Steve will be presenting the news. And I thank you for that, Steve.
Absolutely. Looking forward to it.
We will get you every second Wednesday every month, right
Everyone.
here. Yes.
Everyone.
See y'all. Thanks for your time.